Right, I think I am live now. Or at least I'm hoping I've been live for the past 5 or so minutes. I've just finalised in the last few things. I just need to make sure the stream actually is working. So bear with me an extra 2 seconds and I'll get kicked off. If anyone's in the chat at the moment, welcome. It's been a while. I think it's been about a month since I've last streamed. It's good to be back. And it's going to be a cheeky surprise once we go over to the main screen. Anyone here? I don't know. Is it working? Yeah, it seems to be working. So I just got to check it to make sure it's fine. It seems to be fine. Let me just make sure the phone's set to do not disturb and the usual stuff, so I don't get hit with a notification coming through. And we'll get started. Right, game is loading. Elgato is being plugged in right now. And hopefully it will just work straight away. Okay, and the camera's working as well. I'm returning the camera because I feel like it, to be honest. And my hair is an absolute mess, but I apologise. Hello, Matthew. Hi, I am indeed back. I'm back from going on a cheeky little holiday and taking a break, but I am here. Hello. T Minders, hello G. Getting the real hood language out there. Hello Axon, hope you're all well. There's a lot I need to catch up on because I haven't played the game properly in quite a while. I've seen there's case files. I see there's this new Battle Beast event that's ongoing at the moment. We've got Blue Suit Mark coming tomorrow. It looks like as an entirely separate character, which I'm very happy about. I am indeed fully recharged. I've yeah, a lot of rest. Back to work, which was annoying, but you know, I feel ready. I'm pumped. I'm gonna do something crazy as well. I'm actually going to make a YouTube video at some point. But that's it happens when it happens. I'm not gonna force it too much. But I think we'll start the usual while I'll wait for everything to slowly happen. I'm just gonna claim all my ops and start running this week's nightmares, and then we should move on to the GDA files. Let's double check the shop before we move on. I don't remember everything. I'll take the blue. And yes, this is the one where you get your first peek at Blue Invincible as well. So I'll see if I can mess around a little bit there. But for now, let's just run the normal weekly one for now, while I start spamming the live stream absolutely everywhere and upset a few people. But you know, that's fine. Gotta remember to keep clicking next battle as well. How are we all doing today? It's been a nice Thursday down in the United Kingdom. Live now! Exclamation mark. And the link there. And then we do the old tag. There we go. So hopefully I've annoyed that Discord server. And then we'll go annoy the other Discord server at the same time as well. I need to do a lot of catching up. I did this week. I noticed in both arenas I dropped down to literally the lowest. So I plan on slowly actually going up now. On the main multiverse arena, I am running in first, which is very happy, very good for me, to be honest. And then on the restricted one, I'm sitting somewhere. That's all I'll really say. Uh, so that's spam there. I think that's everyone spammed. I'll leave it there for now. We'll just play the game and have a chit chat as we go along. The last node is good for one-on-one tests. Nice. What are your opinions so far, Matthew? What do you think? Are you going to build him alongside a normal Invincible, or you think it's just a one-time thing? Omnivincible. I've been well. I've had a very restful break from the old content creation, but I'm back. I've sat down and I said weekly streams, and I'm gonna try my best to do a video as well. I'm gonna see what I can do about doing. I don't know what kind of event it's gonna be for Blue Invincible tomorrow. But we'll figure it out as we go. What is the best skill to upgrade on Battle Beast? That is a fantastic question. I can't remember off the top of my head, but bear with me 2 seconds while I actually find it. From Worlds Beyond. So Battle Beast, the synergy and the passive one. So Brothers in Battle and Bring the Pain are the two you want to focus on. That's from the old Invincibles Discord. Or it's on the main Discord as well on the infographics page. Exams. Is that GCSE exams, I'm assuming? Because my younger brother's currently going through them. So I'm assuming it's probably the same. I don't know, or it could be A levels. Or I don't know how old you are. He looks cool. I started on my old Invincible for Files. So, fair enough. I wonder if you can use, when we do get him tomorrow, Blue Invincible in the Invincible Files thingamabob. So, Seal Mildew, hello, yes. Yeah, I felt quirky today, so the face cam has returned. And the Elgato has not returned. Let's bear with that a second. There we go. But how are you, Seal Mildew? It has been a while. That's good to hear. And I remember when I did my GCSEs quite a few years ago now. That makes me sound very... I don't feel very old, but GCSEs was quite a few years ago for me, so do with that information what you will. My hair is extremely messy, so I apologise. Probably get his own. Yeah, I suppose if they were to ever do the Mauler twins, they'll probably have one specifically for range, one specifically for melee. So yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Yes, I've said I'm gonna try and do weekly streams and stick to it. I'm gonna try and commit to Thursdays because I know that's a day that I'm 90% of the time going to be able to stream. But I'm gonna try and squeeze in a couple more whenever I can. Why is this not updating on the stream? There we go. That's a lot better. The audio is not working as well, I just realised. There we go. Glad to hear you're all doing okay. The 2 times hero event was by far one of the most insane events I think they've ever dropped in the game. I was coming back from my holiday for the majority of the event. So I was a bit pissed that I was on a flight, not able to do much, and I wasn't paying fucking £20 for in-flight Wi-Fi. But I tried doing as much as I could, and it was a really insane event. So big ups Yubi for that absolute masterclass of a weekend. They just need to do that every single weekend, and eventually a triple one should be in the books, I reckon. So, but no, it was an insane event. I didn't actually progress much. I was more focused on some other parts. I have a lot of ranking up I need to do. But I was focusing for the past while on getting bulletproof up to omnipotent. But my alliance is now struggling now because I've been slacking. So I've got to focus on the main team. No units you needed. It'll come round again. I'm sure the next time around it'll be better for you. First 2 seismics, that's insane. Not far from omnipotent. I remember my first seismic. I believe my first character I actually got to seismic and onwards to omnipotent was actually Titan. Elgato is shitting itself. How long am I planning on streaming today? So right now it's 4 o'clock. The latest I can go to is 6:30, so that's 2.5 hours. But if the live stream dries up, then I won't waste your guys' time with just absolute waffle. At the moment, it's looking to be 2.5 hours at most, and then I got to go and do some stuff this evening. I wonder if is this camera positioning okay? Because my microphone is here and it's blocking most of the way, but I'm happy with it. But it's anything better can be done. Is that? Because I need to keep it somewhat frontwards. Omni-Man, middle good. Omni-Man's good. The only downside to Omni-Man is his power index number is heavily inflated. But I say he's pretty good. He's A tier, A borderline S tier, I reckon. Is it possible to get an extra 2 months on the board deal? Sure. I made that deal with you and then I didn't stream. So, yeah, that sounds fair. I can... There you go. Let's trim this a little bit so you don't see the bar. That looks slightly better for my OCD. What did I initially agree 1 month, though, for the bold? Because if I agreed 1 month, then I'll give you a 1 month extension. And what am I don't even know what I'm currently... I haven't checked. I've completely neglected this. Sent me my updated roster. Let's have a cheeky look. Oh, very nice, Matthew. Got them. What was the previous one you sent? Oh, so last time you had just Russ at Omnipotent. Now you got 2 more Omnipotents and a couple of stars on them. That's insane. Is that mainly from the weekend event just gone? I need to do. I want to try and do a better job at keeping track of my roster and how it's changed. Because I feel like it's looked the exact same for a very long time. Other than getting Bulletproof up there, Fula and Agent Spider are my next ones I'm working on. But other than that, everything's the same. I've got Conquest sitting there and Shapesmith. That's the only other changes I think I really had. No, I swear, I'm certain I did not promise you 2 years. Because 2 years is actually attainable. And how good are you actually doing on achieving that target? What am I sitting at the moment? My channel. 381. So, do some maths in my head. 700. No. 619 is all you got to get. That's attainable. A few leaflets out to your neighbourhood. I reckon that's attainable in a month. 1 year? I mean, the fact you're turning it to 1 year doesn't put a lot of hope on me. Ideally, it would be as soon as possible. We'll stick to. How about we stick to 1 month, and then we'll reevaluate it if we don't get there. How does that work for you? Cool. Sounds good. And this time I will actually be streaming as frequently as I can. So that should work out quite nicely for you. Whoa. Switch it to shave your balls. How do you know they're all not already shaved? Wow, seal mildew. That's a low blow. That's an extremely low blow. You know, I can hover over this, right, and where is it? I can put you in timeout. You know, you gotta be careful there. All right, I'm watching you. Is there a cable just hiding there? Is that slightly better? No. That's the best you're gonna get. No, I'm hopeful that if I do lock in, by the end of this year, I could be at 1k subs. Hopefully. if you want to sub to me on multiple accounts, that I welcome the idea, but then it inflates. I'm gonna get lots of subs, but the views won't follow. So I'm gonna look like a botted account. So I appreciate the effort you're putting into it, but I'd advise not doing that, because eventually YouTube will like cut them all, and then I drop down. So please don't use multiple accounts unless you actively do use them. Then go ahead. I was going to time you out for your comment. This comment here is what I was going to time you out for, Seal Mildew. What can I time you out for? Put user and timeout. Ah, interesting. So you got to behave yourself. Am I going to start streaming? Yes, is the short answer. Oh, you'll be back in 5. Watch your subs, okay. I don't have a live sub counter. So do I just have to keep clicking refresh on my channel? I don't know if there's a live count here, but I'm sure I'll watch. Consider that a warning, Seal Mildew. Yes, yeah. Best behaviour, please. I've seen one of the most recent comments I have on any of my videos is a tier list request. So I think that's what I'll start cooking up next. It's a tier list. It's been about a year since I uploaded mine, and there's been 12 characters since then. So it's probably worth doing. What does this plus button do? Engage with your audience. Oh, start a Q&A or start a poll. Interesting. I'll make note of that for in the future. Oh. I thought you was going to say you had 5 accounts lined up ready to use straight away. But I see. It was a false fallacy. I mean, I've already got Seal Mildew and Seal Mildew the second, I believe, subscribed. So that's enough from you. You need to actually go out and advertise. And then you'll get somewhere. The artifact event. I don't recall that one. Oh, yes. I remember there being. I don't think I unlocked everything, to be honest. I'm still waiting on a bunch. Which is disappointing, I suppose. Does it say? I've got 39 of them. Why did I do that? 45, so I'm close for the trash bag. Healing gel, quite far away. Flaxen. I probably have 0 of these. Jesus. 0 of them. Yeah. So I didn't get anywhere with that. What if I do it live and then after the stream posts it? That's a good idea, to be honest. I did mean to do that with the previous events I've done as like a massive like shop opening video, but I kept forgotten to do it. 2k subs in 2 months, you have to make a recreation of every Invincible variant. I'll give you 2k subs, and you get, for every 1,000 is an Invincible variant. I'll do. You have to use the code to get some trash bags. I'm not going to reveal this on the Discord. Okay. Yeah, I haven't used a single code in quite a while. So I actually need to go through and actually use them. But I can do that tomorrow in mine. While I'm at work. Ooh. Where is the codes here? Okay, there's that one. Oh, I didn't think I actually used that code. I see there for 10 trash bags. So that should be trash bag sorted. I need to once I've sorted a few things out, I'll be able to go back to actually spending money in the game as well. So that can help play with a few bits. Oh, I'm not gonna. I didn't realise I was still in level 50. I lost it, which kind of I haven't managed to complete level 50 just yet. Okay, so Killer Instinct. This is Viltrumites only. We'll have a play around on this one. We'll have a look at. It's every 5 stages, I believe. We get to see blue Invincible. So stage 5, we've got blue Invincible. Stage 10, he's at Epic Elite Plus, sorry. Exceptional Plus, and then Epic Plus. Cool. See how far we get. How many clones of me to beat one gorilla? 100. I reckon. I'm not the strongest person. I hit the gym approximately once every 10 months. And yeah. But I reckon 100 of me should take one gorilla quite easily. Get to see his special. I believe we can already kind of see what it is. Fists of Fury. Invincible dashes towards the enemy with the lowest HP, pushing them while delivering a rapid combo of punches that deal 125% of his base damage and 15% true damage, ignoring the enemy's defenses. Interesting. What can we throw in there? There's a couple of Kid Omni-Mans taking one. Will they last long enough for us to actually see that animation? No. Okay. Half a Francis? No. I don't think so. That's very a bold of you. I like the belief in me you have, but no, definitely more than one. I can take a gorilla. I reckon this one we just murder him. We'll play around with the higher ranked ones, the higher leveled up ones. Upstairs neighbour's going crazy, so I apologise if there's any banging noises. Hopefully the microphone isn't picking it up. how many immortals to beat one conquest? That's an impossible equation to figure out. An infinite amount of immortals couldn't beat one conquest. If we're going based on the TV show. Artifacts up on Discord. Ah. Actually, you're just missing 4. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Has the cerulean... Oh, it has, because you've got 45 of those fragments. I remember when the cerulean flower first came out, and it was the first brand new artifact that came to the game. That was a very long time ago. All the immortals hide, yes. Yeah, it's an impossible equation to figure out. It's a reoccurring number. Live stream seems to be going smooth. Oh, it's a very... What frames per second am I on? Crikey, that's insane. Very interesting. What possible skins do you think they could add? I don't. I've said it for the longest time possible. I don't think they should add skins. I think they should add variants of characters. Yeah, variants of characters as new characters with entirely unique skill sets. Taken very much from how Marvel Contest of Champions works. So that there's like 10 different versions of Spider-Man. They're all different and unique. So I'm happy to see that we're going to have Invincible and Blue Suit Invincible. Then it opens up the door for different versions of Omni-Man and other stuff. Do some 1-on-1 at 20. Yes, okay. What level is he sitting at? 240. Absolutely useless. Right. I do know what his skills are, to be honest. So let's see if we can make it prop in a way that I'm allowed to. Okay, so we can't... Okay. Let's throw... No, Conquest is just going to murder him. Will he? Okay, yeah. So, okay, I don't know if that's synergy, we'll see. Passive 1. Okay, we won't be able to set that off. Okay, interesting. Okay, there's these Fists of Fury. And he did absolutely mess up Conquest. We need to see when drops down to 25%. That's what we need to keep an eye on. Let's see, does Kid Omni-Man fare any better? No, not at all. But we should see. Okay, there's. Yeah, it does look very similar to Bulletproof's. Okay, there's the headbutt. There's the headbutt that he just did. When an enemy HP drops to 25%, Invincible rushes to deliver a series of 3 headbutts, dealing a total of 25%. However, 20% is also applied back to Invincible. Yes. So that's his. I think there's Luke can get the job done. Well, this one's looking a lot closer, but Lucan is losing. Okay, there's the main ability. And then, yeah, the synergy and passive one I don't think we'll be able to see. There's the ult again. Where's the headbutts? Where's the headbutts? There's the headbutts. And so some odd stuff starts happening. He's going to be a very interesting character, I reckon. Where's everyone sitting at? Top 5%. What is people fighting with? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so that's all of them done. Happy days. Now I need to do these case files. I've done as far as I can get with Rex, but you need Rex at level 350. I don't have that, so we can ignore Rex for now. Let's play around. Start a poll. Which GDA case file should I do? So we got Invincible, Battle East, or Green Ghost. I don't know if this is going to work. It's really pointless. I'm sure you all could just put it in the chat. But we'll find out and see. Invincible is leading with 100% of the votes. Green Ghost has got a vote in there. This is exciting streamer content right here. I'll give you guys one more minute to, get your votes in. What is my GG at? So, Green Ghost is at 340. So is Battle Beast. So Invincible is my highest level 1. So we'll get the furthest with Invincible, to be honest. So I think that's the selling point, to be honest. So we'll end it there. Cool. Let's do Invincible then. See how far we get. How do we think they're going to incorporate these comic book currencies they've added into whatever event they're doing tomorrow? Because it can't be the bog standard kind of event. Get close to end. Nice. If I need to do that one level, then I will. It's 800. Some very deep story stuff in this one. A blue suit marked comic book thing, but I doubt it. Yeah. Because they've said a unique character. And I suppose, in a sense, this is a unique character. It's the same thing with a different colour scheme. But all the kind of stuff, though, those daily rewards we had seems to be going up to just a normal new character event. It's a strange thing they've added. When it's come to elite characters, it's always only ever been one at a time. The only time they've dropped multiple characters is Multiple and Kid Omni-Man in the Hero Pass when they first came out, and a very, very long time ago, before global release, Isotope, Damien, and Aquarius were all added at the same time. They're all rare characters. In the sense of elite characters, it's only been one at a time. I believe it is only going to be one character tomorrow. I I'm not going to talk too much about it, but the next character after Blue Suit Invincible, I'm pretty sure I already know due to a very small step up by Ubisoft, but I'm not going to drag on about that. So I've seen a lot of guesses for Saiyans Dog, which is possible for comic books because he came from a comic book. So it's very unclear. Hello, Wassel Rupe. Yes, yeah, I'm back. I've returned. I've had my break off. I'm not going to be doing face cams every live stream though. It's just I felt confident today to put my face on the internet. But yeah, I'll try my best. But I'm going to I'm going to try and be more consistent now and on it and actually doing this content creation stuff. Okay, minimum level required is 350 now. Hello, Legs On. What heroes are my favourite? It's a fantastic question. I'm a big sucker for the title character, Invincible. But if we're going based on some other stuff, maybe not involved in the game, you know, Business Baby is up there. Based on his arcs in the show, I like Rex quite a lot as well. Character's only going to be weird since I'm integrable with comic pages. Oh, is that something you know or something you're guessing? How do you get Blue Suit Mark tomorrow? Is when I assume the main event he's going to come out in is going to start. So that'll be when you'll be able to get him. So yeah, just hold on tight for. I'm trying to do the maths in my head, but it's not really working out. Like 14 hours, I guess. Two Punch Man, indeed, yes. A lot of plot relevance Two Punch Man had. Without Two Punch Man, surely season 3 would have been the final season of Invincible. So it was a great call that he was there on the field. Did Invincible just completely miss that hit? Ah, okay. Very interesting, Matthew. So you reckon one comic book page equals one elite copy of Invincible Blue? Did you get to use the 4-month event that extended release? No, I completely missed it. I was on the train coming home from work, and I went on the Discord and saw, oh my god, crazy event. And yeah, when I opened the game, it seems like I just missed it. But it looks like an exciting event whenever they do eventually pop that out. But yeah, surely one of the interns got fired for accidentally pressing the go live button on that one. Special tune, yeah. It, no, nobody knows. It's a very unique. It's a very interesting new thing that Ubisoft are doing, and full ratings for that. But I suppose we'll have all the answers tomorrow. But when did Shapesmith come out? I swear Shapesmith only came out like 2 weeks ago. When did Shapesmith come out? I'm not sure. Yeah, 80. I did see some people went crazy on it. It's been a month since I swear Shapesmith came out only like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, fair enough. How long does it take? I've been playing the game since it came out in the UK, which was before global release, which, if I remember correctly, is November 2023. So that's like a year and 8 months, I guess it has been. No? Yeah, a year and 7 months. And I actually bought Invincible with real money because I thought he was going to be locked behind a paywall. When you first opened the game, he was £5, and I thought he's going to be locked behind a paywall. He's a title character, of course he is. So I bought him. So this is the first paid hero I have, I guess, in a sense. Holiday was very cool, very nice. I went to. I'm sure it's fine for me to say because it's not like you can chase me. But I went to Hong Kong for 10 days. It's very hot, very humid. Sweated a lot. Ate so much food. Saw so much. Walked a lot. Crazy place. It's very cool. But thank you very much. Try and check all flight to Hong Kong. I'm not in Hong Kong anymore. I'm back. I'm back at home in the United Kingdom, where I will not specify. You're not gonna find much if you check all the flights. Good luck, Joe. I wish you the best of luck. I don't know what you do with it, unless you're gonna hack into the security cameras and follow them to where I live. Do I play Arena? I haven't properly, but this week I have. So in normal Arena, I am running in first place. But I'm also in Bronze 1, so it doesn't mean too much. And then Restricted Arena, I haven't touched at all until this week. So I'm going to plan over the next few weeks to make my way up. I don't think I'll make Invincible, but I'm hoping to find a comfortable spot around Silver. I think it's called Silver at least. but it's not very exciting. But because I want to build my agent Spider now to omnipotent, I want to focus on it so I can buy him in the multiverse shop. That's the only purpose I'm playing it for. Yeah, Seal Mill does like me a little bit. He's really gonna go to the long lengths of stalking me. I mean, from the United Kingdom, I think the only flights that go to Hong Kong is through Heathrow. So that's all I'll say. Good luck. Hopefully I can continue because the last step up was 700. So hopefully if the next one's 800, I'll just pop the one level it needs. Oh yes, that's true. Maybe I should focus on Battle Beast and Green Ghost and Rex. But it's just a bit long. True. I mean, I do have a Ring doorbell, so I'll get a good few moments notice to grab a weapon if I see a stranger turn up at my door. But I have no fear. I'm not scared of you, Seal Mill Deal. Oh, my Invincible really is kind of close. I didn't realise. That's worrying. Okay, that's how far my Invincible gets. Stage 48. That's upsetting, I suppose. I suppose we'll do Battle Beast as far as we can get. It really takes a long time to charge up that mace. I don't think Battle Beast is that bad. I know he's not the best, but it's a lot of slander you're putting on his name. Hairless Battle Beast. Maybe that's the next skin they'll add. Just for you, Seal Mildew. If 800 beats the Elite Plus 2 missions, that's 7 stars on them, I think I heard. Wait, so Are you trying to figure out the minimum that you need? Let's see. Let's actually just do it. Let's just take Invincible up to 800. Yeah, I'm feeling lucky. Now I'm feeling lucky. I lied. The third one, I'm feeling lucky. Fourth time is the charm, is what they always say. Yeah, the game can go fuck itself. uh, not including hardcore. Okay. Nothing interesting there. No worries. Not including hardcore. No, Invincible still getting absolutely sent to the lobby. No, he won, did he? How? How? Okay, fair enough. What has been my favourite event? The 2 times heroes that just happened this weekend has been my favourite so far. I demand we get another arts equipment shop event. That's another absolutely insane event, and I need that. Oh, that was a tight one. Okay. Hopefully, let's see if I can figure this out. 5 Kursk or 5 Water Boys? I'm gonna go for Water Boys. I think I have 5 Elite Plus built for turning up the heat. I don't know why I picked Aquarius over it, but I did. Okay, let's actually hold up. Wait a minute. Let's rob Universa and give Invincible that. See if that plays a big part. I'm sure that would help. Is this looking good? This is looking good. Very good. I'm the king of the game. What can I say? What is okay, so now you need level 800. I don't know if I'm going to get very far in this. Maybe I will. Maybe I need to swap up the artifact as well to help. As all I really need to do is just complete these. I don't need to hit a star amount. No, I owned my dad. Free curse, one shot most stuff before the backline lands even one hit. Okay. Now my dad's gonna own me. Happy. So oh no. I'm winning. Okay, there's a new post on the code. Is that a U? Interesting. I'm not sure. I think this is the one that I will get owned by Omni Man. It's looking very close so far. Nah, it's not looking good. Blink thrice if you saw your previous message about free casks. First, three things I would like to improve in the game. Imaginary Francis CEO. I reckon I would like to see more characters more frequently. But that's very much going based on the fact I was a massive Marvel Contest of Champions player a long time ago, and they have a new character every 2 weeks. Whereas with this, it's a new character every month. But I suppose in this game you can earn them for free. In Marvel Contest of Champions, you have to absolutely sweat out an arena or spend a lot of money. But no, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see more characters more frequently. It'd keep the game more alive. Um, what else would I do? Just more game modes, I reckon. They need to revamp the alliance system one way or another. So I've seen the big requested thing is raids, not raids, like a big giant boss. So you go through the region, and at the end of the region there's a massive boss you have to fight, which is just one of the large ones. So like Hail Mary, the giant, the dumb stupid giant, the sea monster in the Aquarius Kingdom. Message with the word cradle. No? No, I did not see that previous message. But it'll be on the VOD, so I suppose I'll find it. Massive Francis, yes, confirmed. So yeah, more characters more frequently, revamp the alliance system with some sort of form of raids. And then third thing, what would I do? I just directly into my account, I just have God mode for all the characters I want, of course. But no, I honestly think the game at the moment is very well done. A year and a half ago, this game was bare bones campaign, GDA ops. That's all you had to do. But now we've got nightmares, these new case files, and a few other things. So, there's not much I would change about the game. It's very nice. More game modes, of course. I'd like to have actually a more of a. I know there's a lot of strategy involved at the moment with like picking your artifacts and putting the right armors on, but I'd love to see more active kind of decision making. So it'd be good if you've got your five characters, and then you can pick Invincible, maybe target this character first, and just let that natural kind of progression go through. I don't know if that made any sense, but it makes sense in my head. Like just a bit more control and added more strategy into fights. Yes, I'm. I don't feel certain that that's supposed to be a U though in the new post. Let's see if I can. Elgato, hi. I need to check my messages actually, to be honest. So let's have an analyst and analyze what's going on here. So are we all guessing that it's the U there? Is there no other letters hidden around? Be very careful because I don't want to leak my personal Instagram. It could be the U. It could also be that 60917000989. But yeah, maybe that U is what it is. Anything on Battle Beast? Nah. But yeah, it looks like it could be the U. Okay, let's continue doing Battle Beast. Goodbye, Seal Mildew. Have a good eat. I don't think I'm aiming for anything good at the moment, so I'm just playing the game. It could be. You never know. This is the first time they've done something like this, so it could be a one version of Blue Invincible. But there's only the first 100 people that's going to get it, and I don't think I'm realistically going to. But we've got 5 characters now, which means it is possible. You can talk him mad shit, but he's talking it fair enough, so I can't do any more. Why is Red Rush standing like that? It's a crazy stance. He's launching at Battle Beast because he just thinks he's hard. He is not. My cat is moving around the curtain behind me. I think she was just moving. Okay, I don't mean the requirements there. Sorry, I've completely zoned out. I was looking at a few other bits. What emulator do I use? I don't use an emulator. I'm currently using it now, Elgato, from my phone. Let me see if I can show it. Yeah. So I'm on my phone at the moment. And that's how I stream. If that answers your question. I haven't planned on using an emulator either. I have quite a few different accounts, but they're on different devices. And then I have recently got a Samsung device that I plan on. I think it's easier to run multiple accounts on, but the phone I got isn't capable of display output, is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, so I can't do much with it, but I plan on starting an account on there, and then from there working up and making just more kind of fun stuff. What actually your long-term plan? Ideally, I'd like to have everyone at omnipotent. Is the first goal, but I am quite a while away from that, to be honest. I am one of my other accounts that I'm doing on another device. I'm trying to aim for everyone at Epic Plus, and then I can actually play around with some teams as they're all the same power level, so we could actually have a bit of fun testing out through that way. I do still have the phone that has my rare only account on that I've just absolutely neglected. So yeah. But yeah, I'm looking for a Samsung device that is able to output display through USB-C, but also not cost me a lot of money. Is it possible to load your progress on this game onto a different device, and how? With iOS, it's very difficult. Let me actually be a somewhat productive. Let's just run some arena. Yeah, on iOS, you have to completely log out of your Apple ID account and log in with a new Apple ID to run an account through that way. But the easiest way with Apple is just honestly just get another iPhone, which isn't ideal. I have two other iPhones, my two old phones that are running the other accounts. But I know on Google Play Store, through having a Google Play account, you can load on multiple accounts and load those cloud saves up separately. Don't throw me in the middle of this argument. I'm very heavy on Team Apple, but I know I shouldn't be. If everything I have is Apple, I have an iPhone, I have an Apple Watch, I have an iPad. It all syncs up seamlessly together. But if I was to move over to Samsung, I'd have to buy, first of all, a new phone. I then have to buy a new kind of watch that perfectly uses all of it, and then maybe a Samsung tablet. I don't have the funds for that. Maybe if you guys can help blow me up, I would be able to. But I'm sticking with Apple. But I do have a Samsung phone, which is useless to me, but I got it for very cheap, just for playing around with. I don't know if I answered your question properly, but with this account, if I got another iPhone, I just log in with the same Apple ID, sync up the cloud, sorted. If you want to move from iOS to Android, as far as I'm aware, impossible. Why am I losing? I was on such a good streak. Apparently not anymore. Hopefully that has answered your question. I probably will look to end in the stream shortly as well, to be honest. Just about won that one. When I was playing yesterday, I swear that they came. I was winning so easy. It was rigged. This is looking like to be a seamless win, which is nice. I'm still able to do that. What am I doing? I feel like I tapped the wrong thing there. Okay, I think I will end the stream in a moment. Because I do have a list of things to do, and I think I'm not giving you guys the entertainment that is best good for a streamer. And I should work on a few other bits as well. But I will thank you all for spending a bit of time with me on this random Thursday. Hopefully I am able to do something tomorrow alongside Blue Invincible coming out. But to that I'll have to wait and see. But thank you very much for spending some time with me. And I we'll see you all guys soon again. Toodaloo.